Hello everybody, it's me, your good friend Sparky, and welcome to Pikmin 2. It is July, which means we are almost to Pikmin 4 time. It's going to be the greatest game ever. Tears of the Kingdom, we had a good run, but I don't need you anymore. Goodbye. We are playing Pikmin 2. We played Pikmin 1 last year to celebrate the announcement of Pikmin 4, and this year we're playing Pikmin 2 to celebrate its release. Because it's coming out pretty darn soon, and gosh dang it, I really like this game. I would go as far to say that Pikmin 2 is probably my favorite out of all the Pikmin games, because I spent a lot of time with this game. Me and my sister, we made this like a group project on the GameCube, and we spent a heck of a lot of time playing it. But I've never actually finished Pikmin 2, believe it or not. At least in the sense of like a 100% playthrough. Like getting everything to get in this game. But I hope to rectify that at this point. We're gonna play Pikmin 2, and we're gonna get all the stuff. As you can see, I have one file on the Wii version here. And yes, we are playing the Wii version of the game. When I played Pikmin 1, I did a special project where I played both the GameCube and the Wii version of the game. And I gave very serious consideration to doing that here, too. But the thing is that Pikmin 2 is like a completely different beast than Pikmin 1. The entire way you go about playing this game is like the complete opposite of what you would do in Pikmin 1. There's no more 30-day time limit. If there were, I would be very much in trouble on this save file right here. And there's just so much more to do in this game. It is insane how much there is to do in Pikmin 2, and how much freedom you have to go about what you want to do. I'm gonna try and complete everything in a reasonable amount of time, of course. But we're going to go ahead and start a brand new save file here, and just go have fun, because Pikmin 2 is awesome. Hokotate Freight is a long-haul deep space shipping company. One day, its only employee of any merit, Captain Olimar, harsh, crashed on an uncharted planet while on an interstellar vacation. There, he was aided by indigenous creatures which he called Pikmin. In the end, Captain Olimar escaped. But in Olimar's absence, his employer, Hokotate Freight, ran into financial difficulties. Captain Olimar. Fully embracing pre-rendered cutscenes in this particular game. Planet Hokotate. Hokotate Freight. Yeah, looks like it's seen better days. President of Hokotate Freight and local employee Louie. Oh boy, it's Louie. Olimar, I'm so glad you're safe. Yes, very glad. Quite glad. But sadly, I have an announcement that is not so glad. Our company is going under. Yes, we're finished. On his first mission, Louie here met a ravenous space bunny. And his entire load of golden Pikmin brand carrots was eaten. Much like that. I took out an enormous loan to repay the debt from this loss. I decided to sell off corporate assets and repay the loan. But the only asset we had to sell was your ship, the SS Dolphin. As for the rest of the loan... yeah. We have no means to repay it. Olimar, what is that? You brought that back as a souvenir for your kid? Louie questions this. Treasure, treasure, treasure! Money, 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 money! Initiating valuation of recovered treasure. This artifact is worth 100 Pokos! This thing's worth 100 Pokos? That's more than a year's salary! Gasp! What? There are more than that planet? Then they can repay our debt! Louie, you don't look alive! You must depart immediately! With Captain Olimar. And so after all the effort we went through to fix our ship twice and get home, we are immediately sent back out after our ship is sold off, back to the planet of the Pikmin. No crash landings, no crash landings, no crash landings. And there we go. Off to Africa, it looks like. The Valley of Repose. Darn it, Olimar, I said no crash landings. Oh well. The only thing that was crashing was Louie. Zert! That was close. I have averted a crash landing. Running diagnostics. Alert! Danger! Louie is missing! He must have somehow fallen out of his cockpit. He is not responding via his communicator. He is either flouting protocol or in danger. Olimar, you must find Louie before he freezes to death in the cold of this planet. Wait a moment. Look! Well, what do you know? Could these be Pikmin? They look like they are about to be devoured as we speak. You must help them. Point at the screen and press B to call them with your whistle. You can also hold B to make the sound of your whistle carry farther. Remember? I do remember. And what do you know? It's our friends, the red Pikmin. The Pikmin ran to your side. They seem to remember you, Captain Olimar. How fascinating. Give them instructions and do not delay. Hold A to grab a Pikmin, then point at the screen and release to throw it. Indeed we shall. Because pointer controls are awesome! And we can punch. Hooray. We have successfully murdered. Awesome. Attention, Captain Olimar. I have just re-established my communications link with Louie. It is fortunate we have managed to confirm his safety. Press minus to communicate with him. I am quite interested in the details of his condition. Indeed, in Pikmin 2, we have a very special sort of gameplay addition, because if we press minus, we can switch to Louie. And see his, faceplant pattern in the snow there. Louie, allow me to assess your condition as per our safety protocols. Are you at all injured? Is that so? Then my concerns are eased. Our communication link shows you are nearby. Can you make your way to our location and rejoin us? I will navigate for you. Press plus to contact me and obtain information about the terrain. If we press plus, we can indeed see a map, which, hey, looks like we have something up ahead here. Yes, one of the biggest additions to gameplay in the first, from the first Pikmin, rather, is the fact that it is now 2 captains instead of 1. And similarly, Pikmin 3 would continue this trend by adding a 3rd captain. Seems to be kind of common gameplay elements. Louie! The odd object before you appears to be one of the onions mentioned in Olimar's report. Yes, indeed. Oh, hello. How convenient. Louie does not know what to make of this. The seed the onion ejected just sprouted. According to Olimar's report, it can be plucked with A. Indeed. Yeah, Louie's probably having a heck of a time. He screws up one mission, and then he gets sent off to an alien planet to help fix it. Louie, this must be one of the Pikmin creatures from Olimar's report. It is staring at you. You can press down on the D-pad to issue objectives to your Pikmin squad and direct their movement. You can disband your squad with C. Interesting. Olimar's description of the creatures resembling Pick-Pick carrots was strikingly accurate. Louie, my sensors have detected drool in the corners of your mouth. Are you alright? Yeah, Louie's got kind of a habit of trying to eat everything. Yep. Indeed. We could do similar things than we could in Pikmin 1 on the Wii. We can direct our Pikmin by holding down on the D-pad. We can dismiss them with the C button. And we can, of course, throw them and have them collect pellets and things like that. And we need to do that, as it turns out. Hooray! Looks like we have more Pikmin to pick. The onion injected more seeds. The pellets from that flower must hold nutrients that breed Pikmin. I see. Yes, the Pikmin gather nutrients, haul them to the onion, and further propagate the species. The onion is a Pikmin mothership. Reviewing Olimar's report, it seems repeatedly tapping A lets one rapidly pluck Pikmin sprouts. Very good indeed. We can indeed do that. Pluck lots of Pikmin. Throw them at lots of stuff. So far, it's not too unusual or different. And while they're busy with that, we can look ahead here. Oh, hello. That's interesting. Get that, please. Much like in Pikmin 1, our first day here does not have any kind of time limit. So we're just kind of free to do whatever the heck we want. And grow as many Pikmin as we can, and just try to take full advantage of not having to do anything. At least, not having to do anything particularly important. But what's this? Why, it's a Duracell battery! Perhaps this object is one of the treasures that we are searching for? The only reason we found it here is because this is where you crash landed. How fortunate. I would like to appraise it, but you must regroup with Olimar first. Can you see him? Press Z to move the camera behind you. You can also press left or right on the D-pad to zoom and up to change angles. Okay. Yep. We can do all that, indeed. We can move it behind us. Olimar's right over there. He's got the corpse of a mysterious creature. And the Pikmin are chanting. And we can also, of course, interact with certain objects to open barriers and free Olimar from his little prison here. Victory backflip. Captain Olimar, Louie, you are reunited at last. This has been a troublesome start to our trip. But now you must feel assured that your combined wits can get you through anything, correct? From now, use B to form a single group, C to take solo action, and minus to change leaders. Indeed, much like the Pikmin, we can whistle Louie to our side. We can swap back and forth who's in charge. And we can dismiss the group to separate Olimar and Louie into 2 squads. It does help out a lot to more efficiently get things done in cases like this. Being able to effectively... Oh, we cannot break this down at all. No, we cannot. Being able to effectively, like, divide and conquer does indeed help out a lot in this particular Pikmin game. Splitting your Pikmin into the groups so they, with 2 captains, so you can accomplish different tasks all together, is indeed a central gameplay function, and it's kind of expected, of course. Unfortunately, I don't think there's really much else we can really do on day 1, currently. We can't quite break down this barrier here without growing a few more Pikmin, and we don't really have access to too much. Though there was a path up behind the ship here. So while those Pikmin over that way are looking to carry that Bulwarp back to the Onion, we can see what's up here. And it's nothing. Very good. We can throw Pikmin up here, but unlike in Pikmin 3, we cannot throw captains yet. Meaning we can't pick up Louie and toss him somewhere. We can only swap between the 2 of them. So, you know. It is what it is. Well, with 2 captains, we can pick Pikmin at extra quick speed when we have a large group to deal with. And now that we have 20 Pikmin, we can send them in to dig up this here treasure. And perhaps they will be able to carry it back? Yup. We have exactly 20 Pikmin. So, unlike in Pikmin 1, where you could take a little extra time to grow, like, extra Pikmin outside of the ones you needed to accomplish your first task, Pikmin 2 doesn't really seem to do that. I will be totally blunt in saying that because I have not played Pikmin 2 as often, this is not a game like Pikmin 1 where you can just, like, play it multiple times in a row and sort of improve your chances, because Pikmin 2 is more about gathering the treasure and, like, accomplishing a set goal of repaying your debt, and you have a lot of time and freedom to do that, and it by extension becomes a much longer game than the first Pikmin. I forget where I was going with this. It completely slipped my mind what exactly I was talking about. But, yeah. Pikmin 2 is a very different beast. It's a very different sort of project. And hey, we're already making good progress in repaying that debt. Worth 280 Pokos, it's the Courage Reactor. Very nice. We can get a good look at it here. Nice product placement. And there we go. Our first day of exploration has yielded our first treasure. We will be done in record time. I took the liberty of naming it when I appraised it. The name reflects my current thinking. Leave it to me to think up a catchy names for your hit products. It is but one of my many talents. We shall end our first day here and report back to our president. His face will surely be joyous. However, to communicate with Hokotate, we must fly into the low orbit above the planet. We will not return to the surface until morning, so as to avoid the indigenous nocturnal creatures. Yep. That is the end of day 1. And I remember what I was going to say. Because I have not actually, like, played Pikmin 2 as often, technically. I mean, I've played this game a lot, but I have not, like, done a complete playthrough start to finish. At all, technically, as far as, like, getting 100% completion goes. Because of that, I'm not as inherently 100% familiar with the second Pikmin game. So I may stumble around a bit, and I may get lost, and I may get confused, and I apologize in advance. But I'm generally treating this project as much more of a casual experience than I did Pikmin 1. Pikmin 1, when I played that, it was all about challenging myself to complete both versions of the game in under 10 days. This game, I'm just gonna have fun with, for the most part. I'm still gonna try to complete it as fast as I can, but it's not as much of a priority. But we found the Courage Reactor, and we grew 20 red Pikmin. And what do you know? Nobody died. Yet. And we get mail from the president. You found your first bit of treasure. Fine work. Our future depends on your efforts, so check your treasure hoard regularly. I'll check in often. Keep up the pace. And indeed, that is the end of day 1 of Pikmin 2. So, thank you very much for watching. This is your good friend Sparky signing off for now, and I will catch you later. The game has been saved.